don't storm through the front door. I slip through cracks, little secrets, half-truths, small neglects. I whisper, not roar. I make them choose silence over honesty, pride over love. They think they're still in control, but by then, I'm already home.
God says, John 10:10, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly."
I begin with politeness, a small lie about money, a no big deal about where you were. One secret today becomes two tomorrow. Soon they hide more than they share. And I smile, because trust is breaking, and they call it peace.
God says, John 8:32, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Ephesians 4:25, "Wherefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor."
I don't need fists. I use tongues. A sharp word at breakfast, a cold silence at dinner. I turn love into sarcasm and call it humor. One cruel sentence can echo for years.
God says, Proverbs 15:1, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." Ephesians 4:29, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying."
I give them mirrors that belong to strangers. Look how happy they are, I whisper. You deserve more. Gratitude dies and envy blooms. They stop counting blessings and start counting what they lack.
God says, Romans 12:3, "Not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think." Galatians 6:4, "But let every man prove his own work."
Let them go to bed mad. Let tonight's fight harden into tomorrow's resentment. Give me one sleepless night and I'll build a fortress inside their hearts.
God says, Ephesians 4:26-27, "Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil."
I separate before I destroy. They don't understand you, I whisper. I pull one away from church, from friends, from mentors. When they stand alone, my voice becomes the loudest in the room.
God says, Proverbs 11:14, "Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety." Hebrews 10:25, "Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together."
I tempt not with darkness, but with attention. They just listen better, I whisper. A look becomes a message becomes a meeting. Vows bend until they finally break.
God says, Matthew 5:28, "Whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart." Hebrews 13:4, "Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled."
I make money the master, secret debt, hidden accounts. I teach them to measure love with dollars. I don't need poverty to break a home, just greed.
God says, 1 Timothy 6:10, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." Luke 16:13, "Ye cannot serve God and mammon."
I don't have to touch the children. I just fill the house with shouting and silence. Let schedules raise them and screens teach them. Soon they copy what they see, not what they were told.
God says, Proverbs 22:6, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Ephesians 6:4, "Bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord."
I plant the seed called "They Owe You." I water it with silence. It grows into bitterness that poisons every room. Forgiveness sets them free, but I convince them justice will.
God says, Colossians 3:13, "Forgiving one another, if any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also do ye." Hebrews 12:15, "Lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled."
I don't need to make them hate God. I just make them too busy to seek Him, too tired to pray, too distracted to read. When their armor gathers dust, I hardly have to fight.
God says, Ephesians 6:11-12, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." James 4:7, "Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
All I need is one open door and a family that never closes it.
But God gives you the key. truth, forgiveness, humility, prayer. Rebuild with them, and I promise, darkness has to leave. Joshua 24:15. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. If this message opened your eyes, comment God bless, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more faith-filled stories that expose the enemy and strengthen your walk with God.